Hello, all you lovely people out there dropping by to say hello and check out what's going on in this next installment of Billy's Bluff. That's right, we're down here, just leaving Bush, and we're going to be building a tin can today. Now, last time we put in the new station over at Yakhead, which is a fair way out of town, and reports are indicating that no one's riding the train at Yakhead, understandably, because I did take to the streets and blow up a lot of them. So it's in the rebuild phase, and the fact that no one actually wants to go to Yakhead or leave Yakhead at the moment is understandable. I'm hoping that the link up to Tin Can and further back around the bay, when we get this loop all hooked up and in place, that Yakhead will start to get a little bit more hustle and bustle, a little bit more involvement into the line. But I'm not really worried at the moment. We're okay money-wise in terms of earning. I mean, we've probably shot our earnings by half at the moment just by putting in shunting trains, and this train here is actually not making a bucket load of cash anyway. But we've got an interesting build over at Tin Can to get through today, because it's in a really unique spot with some great scenery. However, I still think we're going to chop straight through the middle of town in Tin Can to be a little bit different to Yakhead. But it's going to be a nice little ride through over that way, and hopefully we can get on and crack on over to the rest of the line as well to get it all hooked up and see if we can get this thing on a loop. So we've got a lot of work to crack through today. I don't think there's anything else to tell you about what's going on. There's been another beta patch update now. The PC edition now looks like it has controller support. I'm probably not going to be checking it out today. It might be something that we have a look at in the future. But I noticed with the load up screen that you either press the space bar to get through the menus, or use your A button on your Xbox controller or whatever you have. So that was pretty interesting to see anyway. I think we should crack on. I love this station up here, just because it's in a bit of a hollow, but the station's still in line with the actual town over there on the water's edge, so pretty cool to see anyway. So plenty of people getting on here down at Perrin Point and Bush, but it's just Yakhead that's not. I went ahead and cleaned up this line here, and I've paralleled it perfectly all the way down now, and I did that just by running a track down the middle and then running the outside track again, so it just perfectly paralleled all the way down. To be honest, we don't even need the parallel track at the moment, but it's in place because eventually what might be nice if it gets that busy is running two lines opposite directions. That might be something a little bit cool we can try out down the track. But yeah, the poor people at Yakhead are in rebuild. Now the trams are picking up people and dropping them off, but no one's getting off down here. There's just no need for them yet because their town has just been reduced to rubble and pile at the moment. So they're in the rebuild phase. I get it. We're going to shoot over to this way. Now, a couple of interesting things. We're going to send the passenger train down here, and if need be, we ever have to send the freight line. The freight line might split and come around the backside here and shoot around this way, just to avoid too much traffic through town. But for today, we're going to bring that passenger service around this way, and I've been looking at possible ways we can do this down here. First possible way is we chop a nice flat area down under here and sink the station down along the cliff face here, which might look actually quite good. Might be pretty cool to see. Second option is to run it up over here and have it look over the town. But I kind of don't want to take away from the beautiful scenery and backdrop that this town could get. And potentially the AI might build up that way anyway when it has to, around this little inlet lake they've got. Third option would be to run it right along this edge, which is an option that I'm really considering. So you get the station in here with a nice little bridge that gets over and through and out. Or the fourth option, and the option I think I really want to take, but it does mean we chop into Tin Can here, is run a station right through the middle, which would involve blowing up a lot of people again. The good thing is, however, we can probably run the station like here, nice and straight, and weave because I like this big, I like this curvy road here. Thinking about turning that into a main big street, having the station just like here somewhere, and running the line that way. So first things first, I'm going to bring this bridge line over here while I just think about exactly what I want to do there. So if we want to get our line here, line 1, position 2, take it. Now, if we can try and get this, we got clearance under that. We do have a bit of clearance for ships, not big clearance though, but we are running nice and flat, which is what I prefer. If I do something like that, we are slowing right down to 56 on that bend. That could be the bridge option you've got as well. We could stick with that bridge that you had, or we could run with the green bridge like that, which gets us to 87. I like that, you know. I don't think we need to be running up. I think we need to be running flat. Flat does not help us out in terms of, yeah, and then you're tunneling. If you have it over here, you had it like in a flat spot. You're still a bit low, aren't you? Yeah, bugger. But the other bridge didn't do that. Let's just check the bridges here. We don't want to run that bridge. I mean, we could go down to this. We don't have a lot of bridges unlocked at the moment just because of the era we're in. The viaduct one worked on the flat. That works on the flat. There you go. So if that's got clearance, can we actually run this one then? And the other thing is, do we want to run that? I kind of like the one with the, kind of like this one now that I've had a look at it, but the dark color. We haven't used the dark color yet. Yeah, we're going to run that. I'm digging that. We'll double track it. Now, you probably need to start wending around here a little bit. The other thing is, will this take, if I do this, I'm not going to run that on this one. I'm going to keep the ballasting on it. Right, okay, let's swing around this way. That's a slow turn. I kind of want to get along this coastal front and skip a lot of mountain digging, that's all. We're keeping nice and flat, but if I can get it at least 50. Okay, keep flat. Alright, we're going into tunnel here. But we should hopefully pop out this side just here somewhere, which is going to be nice entry into the town, whichever way we decide here shortly. You've got viaduct going on there too. Let's go. We could just keep the bridges the same, or we could go for our green one now. I think the green one now. Yep. Yep, that'll be nice. That'll be a nice little turning joint. Bridge, around the bend into tunnel, around the bend, out to bridge. Yeah, nice, okay. And then approach the town. Now, it is sitting a touch higher, is it? Oh, maybe not. It's either way, it's going to be good. The more I look at this, the more I'd love this train to run right through here and back out that side. I think it looks like it flows really nicely. So, let's do a bit of pause. Yeah, don't worry about the money. We got plenty of it. We'll make more money as we get on. I know it looks bad. But, yeah. Don't worry. We're going to try and keep this to a minimum destructive amount of houses and roads, yeah? So I'm going to employ the tactic of deleting what I need to, as opposed to just blowing up full streets. You'll have to go. I need to get rid of you and you. I probably should have just... I kind of want to leave some homes though. Yeah, you guys. Just to give me a bit of clearance here. Because I need to extend that road, that's all. If I just have you there... Yep. That whole road can go. I'm going to leave you there. Right. Good. You can possibly go, actually. You might be just too big in the way there. Which means that can go, and... yeah, they can go. What was that about not destroying everything too much? Look, I left a few homes, and it's given us enough leeway to do what we need to do. Now, the thing is, this is all industrial and commercial over here. This is residential here with a little bit of industrial commercial. So, I think that'll get a nice flow. Let's try now and upgrade this road. Yeah, I want a big main road running down here where the train station is. Right. And potentially I wouldn't mind another one through here, which means you're going to destroy buildings. Leave it. We'll have one main road. Okay, let's look at the train stations now. Buildings wise, we're going to keep, oh, we've got these ones, haven't we? Yeah, let's run something like this, shall we? Can I get 2 tracks? 160, will that work? 160 will work. You're very large though. So the small building's probably the better one, isn't it? We can have an underpass or an overpass. Yeah, we'll have an overpass, thanks. The only thing is you have to keep, this one won't be modular with all the stuff you've got just based on the platforms, but I kind of like it. It's just a little bit different. We haven't used it yet. And it's a great little mod. The thing I'm thinking is I can get a building each side here, so I've got connection to both sides of the town. So if I can get you like there. Also, let's just check our levels here through this town. Our train track's running there. Is this on a slight bit of a hill? It is just... Yeah, we're putting it in. I can get this to work. I didn't check if I can actually put in our tracks, did I? This may be an issue if this mod doesn't work with the actual tracks mod. No. Do I have any other options? Maybe we don't even have... I didn't think of that. Oh, bugger. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. So we're going with the standard track, a standard station. That's all right because we can bring it up through the ages a little bit, and that's the difference in the size between those two. We might actually switch down to a 160 here. The good thing is we can still do what we want here and get this to work. Right, don't delete it. Configure it. I'm going to change out these, the look of this station, I think. It's just part of the look, you know. We don't want to just run the stock standard station everywhere, do we? So I'm going to get rid of these. And we'll put in some Gucci new ones. Okay, we'll put in these tracks because we like them. They do look really good, these tracks. I'm really, really happy with this track mod. Right, that's good there. Let's go passenger buildings for the moment. We can't... Oh, can we? Might be able to get... Oh, we can get a medium connection in there. That's fantastic. You're going to lose your house if I put that there, so I'm not going to put it there. I'll put it... maybe I can get a smaller one on the end here. Yep. And get one down here. Yep. And there. And then we can put in a couple of dinky. Shame we don't have anything that fits that. It would have to be like... Yeah, that's no good. Bugger. We can put in like this. Oh, that could look quite good, actually. And you can decorate it up to make it look nice. Yeah, I'm okay with that. What about behind here? Nah. No, it is what it is. I'll leave that space for more housing and stuff. People like to live right next to the train station. They're weird. Right, I think that's that. Do we want to get a building down here, maybe? Nope. Why would you let me put that there, but you won't let me put it there? Oh, game. The one thing I do want to do here, platform, is we'll probably add just a little bit of a extra sized platform on this one. But not this side. So give me track, give me track, give me track, give me lots and lots of track. I'm going to leave that. So we've got one track side a little bit longer than the other. One of these tracks is not like the other. One of these tracks just doesn't belong. Can you guess? Oh, I did really want the overpass. We might have to use that later on when we can get some like high speed. Now, what kind of overshed roof thing do you want here? Because I do want something on here. So that's what that looks like. Oh, that's different. But I don't want it everywhere. I want it kind of open in certain sections. Or we could mix it up a bit. Nah, I'm actually okay with that, I think. You probably... well, here's the thing. We could put these back in. Just over... there. Yeah, I'm down with that. And out on this platform, if you're standing out here, this is probably like the... I don't know, section where you just don't want to get a train. Right, I don't know what I'm saying there. So stop saying it, Ham. Right, what I don't like is this road. But there's nothing I can really do about it because the AI has decided to build there and that's the height difference. Maybe I can dress that up with a few fake buildings, right? Can you do that with some fake buildings, Ham? We probably don't need to do it now. We can do it in the live stream when we do some building asset, drop in some stuff. But if you want to think about it that way, then if you have a look at something like, we need to get something that town would potentially look like. Not any of these high rises. They're not going in yet. No, that's for something different. You know, I think I'll find something. I might put it like a fake building just down in here so it doesn't, you know, something like shed down in here. A couple of these buildings, you know, just twizzle them around and make them look like they're actually part of the actual, getting down into this section. Or they're part of the actual train station themselves as like conductor rooms and stuff. So you could put that like there. Or you could put a couple next to each other realistically so they're like that. Try that. Put something in anyway, you can show people what you mean. And you wonder why you never get anything done. I am getting stuff done, thank you. Yeah, like that. That actually came up quite good. And then you can see it's sort of like on the roadside. I can do some other decoration stuff to model that up. But it just, yeah, gives purpose and meaning to that bankment. You get what I mean anyway. Something like that might work. We'll see how it goes. Moving on, let's get this track out of here. So, first thing we want to do... are we done with the station? For the moment, we are. Let's check its connection radius. Not too bad. We'll have to run some kind of a tram system down here eventually, or bus system. Right, let's get you connected up there. I specifically don't want that station to be that long, so do not fret about that. Then you're going to come and, yes, follow the road. That's exactly what I want. I want it wending along this road, but still with a nice little jaunt through there. And I want you really paralleling with it. With our connection coming in from this way. That's flat at the moment, so that's really good. That's actually come up not too bad. Like always though, if I'm unhappy with it, I'll just address it off camera and bring you guys back to show. Oh, we have an autosave, so that's fantastic. There might be a bit of discrepancy between the heights through there, but for most, I think it's not too bad. It does sort of dip here where it lines up with this road. Anyway, I'll address that later. You know me, I like to fix it later. Is it okay? It doesn't matter if it's got a slight rise, though. Yeah. Okay, let's get these streets connected back up. Now, I'm not going to put in a crossing as such, am I? I think it's warranting a bridge of some sort. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. The other thing is you could dig under it, put a tunnel under. You know, I hadn't thought about doing something like this. This could be quite interesting. So if I just take out this for a sec, we get our terrain tool and check that down. Now I know there's water right there, so this may not actually work what I was thinking how it would work. Yeah, it's probably not going to work how I thought. It might actually. Okay, hey, hang on. Give me this. Give me this again. This could turn out actually quite alright. Yeah. What I'm thinking about doing is driving the road under here. Although I didn't mind a little bit of water puddle there. Right. And then you can get your road like this. Why are you still up in the air? Whoa. Okay, I see what you're doing. Don't see what you're doing. Right, you might have to just make that all land then. Okay, give yourself plenty of space for this. It might still be in water, is it? That might be the case, yeah, it doesn't like it. It's still just in a touch of water. Yeah, okay, that might be better. I still don't know if this is going to work. That's what you kind of want, though, through there. Right. Now, I know I could have just banged in a tunnel. I don't want to. I want to build a bridge, right, with the train track itself and have the road go underneath, much like you would try and do in city skylines. Okay, I don't know if we're going to get this to work. Might have to take the track just back a little bit further. Also, that little water spot there doesn't look like it's going to help. Just might give us a little bit more room to actually plunge a bridge out this way. Like so. Voila. Right, bridge pillar collision. That's okay because we're going to go with... Are we going to go with that again through here? That's a bit low. Oh, actually, that's all right. Oh, gang. I would love... that's no good. I would love... steel? No. I'd love the trains to be visible on this one. That's the same one you just had in. Yeah. Don't be smart. It's got to stay green. Right, okay. Yeah, run it in. Right. Yeah. Totally happy with that. And then hopefully we can do something like this. Right. Yes. You're a maniac on the run. You've got a bit of a dip in ya there. Bit of the old dip and yar. It's because you're dipping down. Just see how you go. Yeah, that works. That works. You got it now. What are you going to do about the bridge here? We could run a similar style of bridge, couldn't we? Right. That's pretty happy. Happy as pigs in mud. Now, that's going to come up along that way. So we're going to continue this road up along this waterfront section. We'll call it like a beachfront section, shall we? Actually, that works. That works really well. In fact, that worked so well. We're going to do the same thing sort of over here. I don't like what you've got going on here with this road, so I'm actually going to do that. Because I don't want you digging out the mountain like that. I want you coming around this point. And then like that. And then down into here like that. Wowzers, I didn't know that was that much of a hill difference. I don't think you should have that road there. And in fact, I don't think your road needs to go that high up there. Sort it out, game. Why would you do that? Get a bit of a nicer jaunt going around there. Yeah, I mean, we just didn't need all that height before. You can even come down one more and flatten this out just a touch more. So that means this little lump here can come out. In fact, we can actually... I know I said I didn't want it digging down, but there's digging down and then there's making flat. That, to me, is a lot nicer, and it means we can now do this and have a much nicer passage through there. Whatever the AI wants to do with that, you can do it. Okay, sorted out AI. So that is a little bit of a mix-up, change-up, and a little bit different. And in fact, I'm quite happy to leave that bank there, but I'm keen to kind of peel back some of this up here. Am I? Yeah, I don't mind if... No, well, hang on. To the bridge anyway. To the windows, to the wall. Yeah, happy with that. And then we'll kind of do that. But I kind of like this little cliff face canyon section coming through here. It kind of works for me. Groovy. So that's a connection to that side. What about this side? Well, we could run the same sort of feature, couldn't we? Ooh, you really could, you know. And we're going to do it. I know it's might be a bit frustrating to see, but is it going to run at beach level? No. There's water coming in on that. Can I get a little bit more height, please? Yeah. Yeah, that one. There's not a whole lot of height difference there, though, buddy. But if you just, I've got this vision in my head just right now. So if you just give me a chance, we might be able to get something to work here. I don't think you're high enough though. I don't think we are. We still might get something decent out of this. Right. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? Is that ramping up or is it staying flat? That's definitely staying flat. The hill just climbs up. Okay, fix it back up. It's costing you money doing this, you know? Yeah, that's okay. We'll get it back. You're very sure about this, aren't you? I'm never sure about anything. Okay. Yeah. The old save and reload would have been a good way to save money then. No. You got to live with your mistakes, right? You can try things. That's what it's about. You don't learn if you don't try. Right, we're going to skip past that along this coastal front here. So let's get you out, and we want to keep you flat, don't we? Well, this will work even better. Okay, we can have a tunnel. And then the road can just come over. Oh yeah, come up for a bit of air. Snorkel up for a bit of air. Before heading out over... see, that's no good. Well, we could kind of swing around this way. Like that. Yeah, that works. Give me the green bridge again, because we seem to be using that well around here. And then all your worries will disappear. Because now you can get a road around there. And in fact, what might be actually nice, I don't know if this is going to work, but getting a bridge straight across there. Game. I just want to get that parallel with that. I think it's pretty good. And we're going to go with the green bridge again. Because it's just working well in this town. They really got a discount when they ordered all the green bridges this town. Right. You didn't... You probably could have just come around here. Yeah, I'll save that for something else to come around there though, won't I? Let you do you. I am doing me. Thank you. Thought something like that might happen when I did that. New idea. Oh, look out. He's got ideas again. Oh, everyone. He's brought out the brush again. Yes, I bloody have brought the brush out. You just mind your manners. Mind your P's and Q's. Well, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, we can keep this area flat, like it's just been carved out by the town planners. Okay, earth movers have come in and they're like, we need to build a flat area here, and sometimes that's okay for people to build along. So all that land that you just didn't need to reconstitute after you flattened it before and then you flattened it again? Shut up, you head. Where are you going with this, Ham? Just here? Did you want to get that road under first? Probably should have. Game, what are you doing? Right, you have to go under it just slightly, do you? Yep, that's all I wanted. Okay, it doesn't matter if the road has a few dips in it. Right, you are making this hard work. Yeah, I'm kind of getting ideas on the fly, so I just want to make it work, that's all. I wanted multiple connections around here. I wanted multiple stuff going on to make it look really like, wow, look at this town. Look at coming in here. They've just got everything going on. So everybody just be patient. Okay. And the key is going to be getting that at a length where it works as one big arching. Yes. Right. Get it. Got it good. Keep that flat. Keep it down one then at least. Because you still get that lumpy, humpy, frumpy. Lumpy, humpy, frumpy. And in fact, To avoid the lumpy humpy frumpy. Ah. Just do this. Sometimes you make this much harder than it really needs to be. Yeah, sometimes the game makes this much harder than it actually needs to be. It's not me. Like, say for instance that. Look, you'll thank me later when we come in and you're like, that actually worked out a treat, okay? You'll be like, that actually worked out a treat. Okay? Yeah, whatever, buddy. Whatever. You keep telling yourself that. Right, where does the big road end? The big road will end here for the moment. The big road may go out to this factory here for trucking and other services that main road involve. And this will come here. I don't need to do this. The AI can sort of do it, but I like to give the AI a nudge in the right direction that makes me want to build the way I want to build. See, game, you don't... You just didn't need to do that. Okay, that's much better. Much better? Nicer? It's much nicer. As is that. And then what about this one? Wow, this bloke here, or maybe this one here, is going to lose their house. For some waterfront views. Or maybe they're not. Maybe these will be the waterfront views down here. Okay, let's see what you've done there. So houses can build along here. If they should ever please and do. And then houses can build on top of it and down below it. What about a little street? Just a little Tiddler Street connection. I'd hate to ruin these guys' homes, but so be it, Jedi. This bloke here, I'm sorry, buddy. How you gonna do this? Firstly, not like that, because the game doesn't want to do it. It doesn't want to know anything about that. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. The AI, you know what? We've put the bridges in. There's connection to most of the town, so I'm not going to worry about down here yet. Where are we at? 38. Holy moly. View wave. View wave's going to have to be the next episode, I think. You just... Look. You'll thank me, even though it's one station at a time episodes at the moment. You'll thank me because of things like this. When we get the AI building down and around here, it's just gonna. Okay, it's just gonna. Okay, what about your track here that's not hooked up? That was cheeky. I did not see that. That would have stumped me later. All right, well we may as well just keep fixing up this town then, and then we'll run our train down to it. Which will kind of help things out a little bit. I would like to have buildings along the track here, so I would like to run the road like said. Just offset of the actual... Just there. We'll have a bit of an angled road here, will we? Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. And then back here, down the back behind, with a little nice little turn. Can you get that for me? Can you get that for me? Not without upsetting the apple cart. Hey, that kind of worked. All right, I'm happy with that. We'll end up with some buildings in and around here, I hope, at some point, rather in the future. That's some good town planning. Okay, I really think, because the residential's got nowhere to go further this way, so it's going to have to either go that way, which it's going to, and this way, which it will. And the industrial and commercial will have to push up that way, and these guys will have to push up that way. So it's probably in my best interest to even just do this now. Right, we'll do it to like there. Yeah, I'm down with that. We can even have a road that splits back down into that way as well at some point, and then a road up that way. I'll leave it for now, though, see how the town grows. I think, though, if you followed my Spring Update series, you know I like to really do a lot of work in and around towns and stuff with bridges, waterways and stuff, and underneaths and overs and roundabouts and... Really... We're going to have to put some pillars in for that. That's no good. I think the station will look really good coming through here, though, on the train. Yeah, that's going to come up a treat, I think. Groovy bananas. Bananas doing groovy things. Okay, let's adjust this now. We're almost there. It's still we're still gonna have this thing reversing, but manage the line. Manage the line right now. So take out parent point from there. Add in tin can. Back to old yickety yak. Back to old parent point. Right, this is point to point like that at the moment. You know why? Because eventually it will be a loop running multiple trains. That is that. Okay, the train is purely there to service and get people in the mood for travel. Okay, get the mojo running so we can then, when we finish it, pump the trains on, make the money, get pushing. Look, Yakhead may get a rework if it's just not going to work that far out this early on because the town's up here and it still needs to grow a lot more. I'm not averse to moving the actual station closer to town. Okay, I'm happy to do it. That was just me trying to future plan a little bit. But I think this will look quite good. Right. Are we going to ride that one? Where's our train? Where is our train? Oh, perfect. It's going to take us all the way around. So this will be a good little jaunt. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. I think this is going to look really good in town, especially through the ages. I might even upgrade the buildings of this one through the ages as we go. Hey, you got buildings offset here, by the way. Yeah, don't worry about that. I think it'll still look all right. It really all needs to shove down one. No, I'm happy with it there. I want someone to build in there like another building. Okay. You could just crank things up here a little bit and see if... Yeah, buildings are starting to build. Right, let's ride, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. I've been Van Ham. This has been Transport Beaver 2, the Billy's Bluff playthrough. I don't know why I did a high-pitched noise there. I was doing like a stretchy yawn. But for the third time we're going to ride this line. Each time we ride it, it just gets a little bit more interesting. So I'm happy to keep doing this because I don't mind the jaunt. And I want to see how the new fixed up bridge goes, the parallel bridge that I put between Yakhead and Parent Point. So yeah, join me next episode where we continue on right around and hopefully we get this whole loop connected up, and then we can start working on some industrial stuff for it. We've also got to go back and do some upgrades, massive upgrades to food lines and that sort of stuff. Back to the beginning episodes. Look at those snowy mountains up there. Doesn't that snowy region up there just look good with the clouds hovering over the mountains? I just absolutely think that looks just spot on. The graphics, this game's graphics are just, I love them. Anyway, gang, I've been Van Ham, like I said. Stay glued to your screen for plenty more. Stay safe wherever you are. Enjoy this little jaunt. The little jaunt gets longer and longer each time, doesn't it? And get out of here.